Welcome back to another episode of Podcast Unmastered, a place where we celebrate our love for all things nerdy. I'm Wade.
And I'm Chelsea.
On today's episode, we will be demastering the last 25 years of gaming.
Yes.
Now, that's a big topic for us, right, Chelsea? Because that's
just a little bit, yeah.
That's most of our formative life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because, so if we go from 2025 back to 2000, I was 10. How old were you?
I was 8.
Good Lord. I'm so old. But, video games have played such a major role in our life growing up. Chelsea and I, we wanted to do an episode over this topic, and this has been on our back burner for such a long time. We took forever to come up with how we wanted to cover the last 25 years. We had so many different ideas, I guess, on what do we talk about every year of gaming? Do we talk about the video games that we played in each year, which my geriatric brain exploded at the thought of remembering when I played all the games that I've ever played. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
But we finally settled on we're asking each other 25 gaming questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll cover quite a bit.
I think so. I think it'll definitely answer some of those questions of some of the games that were our highlights over the years, different types of gaming, and how things have changed or stayed the same for us. I think we're going to be ready to just dive in because we have, like we said, 25 questions, and it'll probably be a good long discussion.
I think it should be. And I think a lot of questions will be really similar, I think, in terms of vibe and maybe what we were playing a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of stuff is going to be crazy different too.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you ready to go?
Let's do this.
Give it a shot. Okay, would you like me to ask the first question?
Sure.
Oh gosh, here we go. Okay. Question number 1. What are some of the earliest games that you played?
Now, this took a little bit to think about, and I definitely had to look at lists online of games that came out right at 2000 in that time. And then that brought back a bunch of memories. I definitely played a little bit of computer games. I'd say one of the biggest ones that I think I got really into was The Sims. I mean, it is the simulation game that started it all. The kind of cozy / chaotic vibes.
You said cozy and I said, ma'am, no. And then you said kind of chaotic. Oh, okay.
Yes. It was both, depending on how you played. But yes, most people were. Yeah, but most people were chaotic. The cozy part.
We were a little. Of course, we were chaotic about it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, the cozy part was where you use the cheat code to have a lot of money and then spend forever decorating a house.
Oh yes.
The chaos was actually controlling your characters and having them interact or die,
Oh my
whatever.
God. Yeah, that was such a problem. Although I would get annoyed at some of them and I would just put them in the swimming pool and just take the ladder away.
So did everybody. Yep.
If you don't think I can replace you, you're wrong.
Oh my gosh. I think it's great that Sims is still around today, but it has evolved so much as well, and the fact that it's not solely on the computer. But I haven't really played much now, but that was definitely one of the very early games I remember playing. As well as, of course, handhelds around this time. It was definitely the Game Boy era and the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP around this time as well, and all the games that were on that.
Yes. Big same on that. Big same on that. I had my Game Boy Advance, and I loved that thing until I can't say died because I still have it. It's not in great shape, but yeah, so many Game Boy Advance games, and even my Game Boy Color games, because you could just pop them in the back.
Yes.
And just have a great time.
Love that backwards compatibility there.
Oh, words I haven't heard.
Oh my gosh, I know. Well, what are some of the specific games for you that were the earliest games you played?
Oh, that's really tough because I got so many games from friends, I borrowed them, but I would keep them for ever and ever, until I was done and give them back. So, all the Pokemon games, Gen 1 through 3, I would say probably. I was playing those things until now, till today, probably. Lots of Mega Man.
Oh,
Probably.
yes.
Zelda. I mean, I exhausted the Nintendo 64 Zelda games like through the years so much. So, but you said like PC games,
Yeah.
The Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yes.
I
Yes.
loved me some Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yes. Okay, so moving on to question number 2. So, how has gaming changed for you in the last 25 years? Such a big question there.
That is a big question, and I had to think about it, but I think like the right answer was what's changed is what I play, but not like why I play, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the genres that I've played have kind of mixed up, and I've added some and I've gotten rid of some, but I still use gaming as a means of like escapism. I still want a good story. I still want to remove myself from life for a little bit and just kind of like relax my brain. So I think that's the answer that I came up with.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty similar to me, that in a lot of ways I have diversified my games, but I do actually play more games, I think, even from when I was younger, or at least more consistent games, or games that actually have an ending, a story, and stuff. And I would say I've also moved more specifically to consoles over handheld / computer games. But I will say I do play some games on my phone, but like those aren't anything to, go crazy about.
Well, I think, and I think that's a kind of connected to this question, but a little different at the same time, where like mobile gaming is not what it used to be.
I would agree with that.
It's not it's not the same thing at all.
Or it's at least not the same for me, I would say. It has definitely changed for me over the years. I think we'll probably actually dive into that a little bit more with one of our other questions, too.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, well, question number 3 then. Which gaming era or console generation do you want to go back to?
I kind of went back and forth on this one, but I kind of have to go with the Wii era. I know it's silly, but the Wii was just such a family console in my household. It just brought everybody together. Everybody had fun playing silly games together. When relatives would come to visit, we would immediately almost turn on the Wii, and we would all take turns playing whatever games. When we would go visit our relatives, we would go over there and play the Wii as well. There was just so many fun. I mean, it's a very much like we said, a family party gaming system.
Yeah, that's agreed, because what a time
Yes.
to have friends and be social and stuff. When the Wii came out, that changed so much. Even for people who had never played a video game before.
Yes.
It was crazy.
No, yeah, it was because it was so easy for so many people to pick up as well. My grandma even played with us. She was rocking it with all the dance games and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think for me, I want to go back to the early 2000s, the Game Boy Advance, the dawning of the DS, PlayStation 2, GameCube. That's, for me, that was such a wild time for gaming. Just the sheer amount and diversity and stuff of games across those different consoles. And also, I guess, it was before, the gaming wars. It was before the gaming wars. So, it wasn't well, you have to like Sony or you have to like Nintendo. That didn't happen at all.
Yeah. It was just an explosion of what are you going to try first? What are you going to go to? Which games are you going to play first more of, instead of just which one is better?
Yeah. And enough friends had different ones that even if you didn't have something, you could still get access to. You could still go play it at a friend's house. The Dreamcast.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was one I never owned. It was I guess I'll play it sometimes. Yeah, I know.
I had a friend with one, and we would play the crap out of the Sonic Adventure games. Oh my god. But no, I did like that cute little system. That silly little thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moving on to question number 4. What are our most nostalgic games?
Whew. Okay. I had to think about this one a lot. I have a few answers, but I could probably sit here and rattle them off for eternity. But I got all the early Pokemon games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of them were out before 2000, but like they continue to be played for forever.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, like the one on the Game Boy Advance. Oh my god,
Oh
I'd play
man.
that thing into eternity. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, again on the Game Boy Advance. Like, it's a little cute little Mario and Luigi RPG, turn-based, amazing, beautiful. And then also the Spyro the Dragon games.
Oh yes.
Oh
You
yeah.
talked about those. Yes.
Yes, I have.
Oh my gosh.
They took up a lot of my time.
Yes. I think for me, when I think of, nostalgic games, these probably kind of overlap with like late 90s, early 2000s, but stuff that I probably still played in the early 2000s when I think of just like games on the Sega Genesis, because my family had that system, was like Sonic the Hedgehog, and even on like the early PlayStation, Crash Team Racing specifically, not just like the Crash Bandicoot games. It was the racing game that my family would just play for hours. Everybody would play together, and it was kind of a challenge. My parents are actually pretty good. I didn't always win.
That doesn't shock me a whole lot, honestly. Like, frankly, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. And then also I think of Tetris in general just being a super nostalgic game. It's a game that I think I've probably have played almost on as many systems as I can throughout the years, and it's one that my parents do still play.
Yeah,
on the
for
old
real.
system. Yes,
for real. Same. Tetris is not a complicated game. Like, it's not hard to understand it, but it can be hard to get good at it. And even after all of the Tetris games that have ever came out, and the formula hasn't changed all that much. I mean, they're always adding new like modes, right, to like mix things up. But Tetris is always Tetris, and that's good.
Yes.
I love that. Tetris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next. All right. Okay. Number 5. If you got together with friends in middle school, what games were you playing together?
I thought about this and I was like, I think it overlaps roughly in this time period. I would have to say it was Mario Kart on the Nintendo DS.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
That was a fun one, though. Like, that was a great one.
Got really into that. Everybody got really competitive with that. Like, it was overall a really good time, but it was definitely like, that's like really what I think of when I think of like the go-to games I would play with other people, like a lot. It was definitely for me like just that DS era.
Well, and the DS made it so easy to play with other people.
Yes.
Because, when we had the Game Boys, you could play with other people, but you had to have like the link cable, and then it wasn't like playing with other people. It was more just like touching and going kind of thing. But the DS came out and it was like wireless. You didn't have to have anything. You could do like the virtual chat thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And there were some games, I think Mario Kart actually did this, where like if you had a copy of Mario Kart and I did not, I could still play with you on my DS. You could do like the download play thing. I would just like be like a shy guy, I think.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And that was such a good time to game with other people. And I remember like when the Pokemon games started coming out for the DS.
Oh my gosh.
Again, it was so easy. It was so easy to like trade and all the other stuff. Because again, like it was just wireless. You didn't have to do anything special. That was just crazy. Blew my mind.
Yeah.
My answers for this question actually depended on the friends. I had so many friend groups, and each friend group like had a different like preferred game to play. So I would just kind of like adapt to the group. And of course I had several friends who played Pokemon. Like we all played Pokemon. But I had friends who only played Halo, In fact, there were some middle school friends that I only met really because they invited me to like come spend the night at their house and play Halo with them, which like we weren't even that good of friends, but that really brought us together. And then other games like Animal Crossing, the multiple Dragon Ball Z games, back when you could like fight each other with one console.
Yes.
And even Mega Man, tons of different Mega Man games. I had a friend who just adored Mega Man and had like every single game ever because his like mom was like super supportive of that, So it just depended on the friend and like on what we were doing.
Hey, question number 6. Which game over the last 25 years deserves a full franchise?
Oh, this one was harder because every time I'd think of a game, I'd be like, oh, wait, well, technically it's part of this franchise, or it did get a sequel, or something like that. So I have two fairly recent games. And I'm sure I'll kick myself when we're done and I'll remember some like really old game that never got like retouched on or anything. But the first one is a game that came out a few years ago. It's called Harvest Stella. Back when like the cozy game farming sim thing started to really peak. Square Enix was like, oh, let's give it a shot. And they like merged a JRPG with like a farming sim game. But the result was like stupidly good. Like it had a really good story, and the mechanics for like doing all your stuff was like not annoying.
That's a plus.
So doing more with that I think would be amazing. But also I'm going to say Clair Obscur.
Oh.
Expedition 33. And which is like I was talking with Brandon about this one, and we determined like it can't really have a prequel or a sequel because I don't think that would hurt or help. It wouldn't support, I should say, the story of that game. But I think that it would it could be like Final Fantasy, or it could be an anthology series. You don't have to have a prequel or a sequel. You just need more. Because that team knows how to tell a wonderful story with fantastic characters and in a world that has come to life, So more of that. Yes, please.
Nice. I know. I feel like I still need to play that game. It'll add it to my super long backlog. But this question was hard for me. I honestly didn't come up with anything. I kept thinking about it, and I was like, no, that is part of a franchise, or that game, I don't think it really needs a sequel. So I guess I am just satisfied with what's out there right now, and I haven't played the game yet where I wish it had more.
Okay, and that's that.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, and it's hard because I think a lot of games, if you asked me like 5 years ago, a lot of games that I could have picked 5 years ago, I think have gotten technical sequels and stuff since then, which is like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you for that. Like, are there franchises I really want them to like bring back or make more of? Because like they've kind of not. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a different question, I think. So
yeah.
Okay. Question 7. This is an easy one. What games are you playing right now?
Well, I am currently playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, of course. We are really in the midst of our latest DLC, Wish Blossom Ranch, and
go check out last episode, please.
Yes, exactly. And then I think around when this episode was released, if not soon after, we'll have the new update as well with Cinderella, so that'll be a good time. And then a little tease of what we're going to be covering in the future. I am finishing up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yay!
Yep. Oh man, that'll be something to talk about for sure.
Oh, we'll get there. Absolutely.
Yes. And then I'll just throw in, because I'll be mentioning this game later on, so I might as well mention that I do actively play this game. I do go back and forth between, a couple weeks or a month or so off, but I am playing every day Hogwarts Mystery on my phone.
I know, I didn't put that on my list because I don't think of it that way,
I know. Yeah.
But yes, technically me too, I suppose, all thanks to you.
You're welcome. We'll cover it on the podcast sometime, listeners.
When I finally catch up.
Yes. Oh, you're getting there. You're getting there to some big story parts.
I am. Okay, mine are kind of all over the place. I have constant games that I'm always playing, like Dreamlight, Final Fantasy 14. However, an update on Final Fantasy 14, and this happened maybe a month ago, but I finally got a house. I was finally able to buy a damn house in that damn game, and I've been trying to buy a house since the game launched a long time ago.
Crazy.
But I finally did it, and if you're listening going, why didn't you just do it? It's because the house marketing system in 14 is a freaking mess. It used to be first come, first serve. Like there's only so many houses to go with. Not like the Elder Scrolls where like everybody can buy every house because you have like your own instanced version of the house. Not how this works. And when people started making bots and stuff to buy up the houses, They changed it, which only happened 5 years ago, I want to say, maybe 4 years ago, where it was like a lottery system where people would come and like put their money in the pot to buy the house for like a total of 6 days or something. And at the end, it would randomly choose one of you to win the house. And then like, everybody else got their money back. Like that wasn't a problem. But I've been trying to do it, and it finally happened. So Brandon and I have a nice little house in the game. But anyway, so there's that. Dreamlight, Final Fantasy 14 all the time. I'm finishing up Pokemon Legends ZA. I've beat the story, but there's like post-story and some stuff you got to do after. I haven't done that. Okay. I've started the Final Fantasy Tactics remake thing, but I'm like an hour in, so I want to put more time into that. And I just got the Bleach Resurrection of Souls game and Elden Ring on the PlayStation. So I've got a lot to do, I think, before Christmas, because I've also asked for some games for Christmas.
Of course.
Yeah, so I gotta put some time in off of Dreamlight Valley and into something else. Yeah. If I must. I know it's stealing all my time, but yeah, but I'm sure there will be more. And I'm always pulling out like different Pokemon games and stuff like that. Like I can't keep my attention on one thing for too long, apparently.
There's also just so many games out there.
Okay, we ready to go on?
Yes.
Okay. This is quite the question here.
Yes.
What's a game that you initially hated or didn't get, but later came to love?
This one was pretty easy for me to think of, because I did hate this game when I started playing it, and I didn't come back to it till much later, and then I was like, what am I doing here? It's BioShock, the first one.
Oh wow, really? You love BioShock?
I know. I hated it at first. It's one of my least favorite types of games to play, a first-person shooter. Specifically first person. I really do not like that style, and there are very few games that I actually play and complete that are first person. But that was one where I'm like, I don't know, I need to get back to it. I've heard a lot about it. The story, the setting, like, interesting, I guess. But then when I got back to it, I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Invested so much. It's really overall a great game that still holds up to this day.
I mean, I tried BioShock. I think I've tried all of them technically, but like they scared me so much
they are creepy.
A kid, as a younger person. My anxiety was so high in those games. Holy cow, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that is one thing that's pretty intense about those games. But yeah, it really captures that atmosphere so well. I think So I've played BioShock and I've played BioShock Infinite, so I have to get around to playing the second one. The one in the middle,
Yeah. 2 is really good also. I'm really bad at it, so it's fine. My first answer for this is that you're gonna be shocked.
Oh, okay.
But it's Stardew Valley.
Oh, do tell more.
When it came out, like people were playing it, I would see people playing it like on like YouTube and stuff, and I'd just be like, but why? My question was like, I'm not looking at this going, wow, this game looks awful or I hate it. I'm just like, but why though? Why would you want, like, you could be over here playing like any number of games that were big at the time, but why this? And it was just, I can't remember. I ended up buying it for myself. It was on sale on the Switch and I spent like $11 on it. Like, okay, you know what? Let's try. Because like an update had happened and people were going on about it. And when I finally like laid down and put some time into it, it just clicked like deep into my soul, and I was like, I get it. I 100% get it. The other game is Halo. When the first Halo came out, I was just like watching my friends play, just like you all are like bloodthirsty idiots. I hate you so much. This is not fun. And then they're like, here, tag in. You're going to beat me. And then we're going to switch it to rockets and grenades. Different story.
Okay.
Different story. Different. And then anytime I would play, they would have to switch it back to rockets and grenades. Like, I don't want this pistol and sniper rifle bull crap. I want to make things explode.
Oh my gosh.
It was easier because I'm so bad at shooters. But if I got close enough, it didn't matter. But anyway, there you go. And then sort of kind of Fortnite. Although, like, I get it, but I also still hate it, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think it makes sense. Yeah.
It annoys me. Or maybe that's just the children it's attached to. I don't know.
Like, Fortnite has that effect on most people, I feel like.
That may be true.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to move on to our next question?
Oh, God. Yes.
This is our crazy, silly question. Number 9. If you could date any video game characters, who would they be?
Oh, God. Okay, so I don't need to explain myself to any damn person. I'm gonna start with that, okay? But I have 2. I picked 2. Okay, I did good. I picked 2. This kind of question doesn't sit with me very well because I don't think about these things like ever. But I was talking with Brandon and they came to me and I was like, okay, wait, hold on. The first one is Clive Rossfield from Final Fantasy 16. He's the main character.
Okay.
The second one is from Final Fantasy 14 and his name is Grahatia. And there's like different races in 14 and he's one of the like cat people. Okay. He's one of the cat people. And the characters are really good characters and there's a lot of like tragedy and drama. It's not that though. It's the voice actors. It's the voice actors. Clive is played by Ben Starr, which I think I've talked about before. And Grahatia is played by Jonathan Bailey. So I will not take questions and yeah.
Okay.
I think that covers everything.
Okay. I can move on to my picks. I did pick 2 as well.
Oh.
I only had 1. And so my first one is Penny Haywood from Hogwarts Mystery. I love that girl. She is also honestly very similar to my wife. I have shared some of the things she has said with my wife and she's like, yep, that's me. And I'm like, yeah, that checks. So that's my answer.
I didn't even think about that. That's amazing. I'll tell you, I will not be putting Barnaby on my list. So
no.
That boy dumb, but I love him.
Oh yeah.
But he dumb, so no.
Yeah, no. But Penny, yep.
Penny's not dumb. Not at all.
Nope, not at all. So then my other one on here was just because I was like, here, let's just go a little crazy. It's not that crazy. I love Mass Effect, so if I was Commander Shepard, I would pick Liara. Liara is pretty freaking awesome.
She could be on my list too, honestly. Like, yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit. But yeah, you ready to go on?
Yes.
Okay, this one will be an easy one, I think. What are some video game soundtracks that you listen to?
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, legit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the top one for me.
Okay, well, I have
to say, yep.
I've got like I have a list, and I had to stop myself because I had other things to do with my life. But I put Final Fantasy (parentheses all), Kingdom Hearts (parentheses all), Pokemon all, the early Sonic soundtracks. I freaking love them. That 8-bit just oh my god, it has my soul. Animal Crossing because they're so like chill and vibey. But also the Zelda series because I mean, yeah. But then also the Nier series. If I ever want to be emotionally devastated, it's worse than Kingdom Hearts.
Wow.
Yeah. They don't do happy music very much, but they will gut you like a fish. Because the music has always like callbacks to the story and the characters and stuff like that. So, yeah, there we go.
Nice. Okay. Move on to our next question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is the fun one. It could get kind of crazy. What kind of video game would you create?
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
I want to create a cozy metro farming sim with a monster capture mechanic that does not use cards. No cards. No cards.
Darn.
I want to be able to travel with my little monsters, and they can help me do my daily tasks and chores and stuff. Like Pal World, but like I don't want to murder things, and no guns, and no like survival mechanics, you know. But I want to have a house I can decorate I want to have a shop I can run. I'm taking everything and putting
Yes,
into this one game.
All in one.
And this game is for everybody. There will be action. There will be exploration outside of my little city where this exists. Because it's for everybody. And there isn't anything that you have to do. If you don't want to touch the monster mechanics, don't touch them. You can do all the tasks on your own. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm ready. Somebody fund me and also teach me how to make games. I can do this.
I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Fantastic.
Hey, I've thought about this like off and on over the years. Originally, I was like, oh my gosh, open world games, how cool. I should totally create one. What would it be? But when I think about it, I was like, no, if you were going to like realistically create a game, I would also want to start small, but I would also want it to be simple. So I would want a very cute linear storyline game where you get to play as like a little creature, might specifically be a bear in the forest, where you kind of have little quests and you meet other animals and do little silly tasks and puzzles, and you have a goal at the end. Yep.
I love that.
Cutesy forest animals.
Oh, yeah. Do they have hats?
They could if you want them to.
Can they be customized? Like, can I switch hats out?
Just for you. We'll add that feature.
Yes!
Coming
Perfect.
soon to a console near you.
Love it. But the hats also need to like show their ears, you know?
Okay.
Like bunny hats need to like have their ears like sticking out of them.
You're going to pay for this DLC. We're going to cause controversy.
No, it's going to be in the game because this game will be complete. No DLC.
Of course, you're right. No.
Yes, absolutely. We don't do that, Chelsea.
No, you're right.
Okay, all right. Next, question 12. What genres are you really bad at?
I would say turn-based strategy games or any just type of turn-based games.
Okay.
Sometimes I just don't have the patience for that. I don't want to sit there and learn and deal with stuff when I could be doing something else with my time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What about you? I think you've talked about one of them already.
Yeah, I'm really bad at shooters. If it's third person, it's a tiny bit easier, but not really. The whole concept, I'm just bad at it. But also, like, sports games. I'm bad at sports games. There is a direct correlation to those things. And also, like, fighting games. You know? Now, Smash Brothers, I am good at Smash Brothers. But, like, get me, like, in an arcade fighting game. That, I'm not very good at that. But I'll always have fun with them. I will always play them, because I will have fun with them. But I'm probably not going to beat anybody.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll move on to the next question. Okay. What are your favorite genres to play, and how have those changed?
Okay, I got a couple. I think, like, life sims. That's a pretty easy answer for me. And really, they've just gone up. They've only gotten better. If we go all the way back to, like, The Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon, I mean, yes, the genre has gotten much, much better since then. But it's also gone off in so many different directions, too. Like, there's a life sim for everybody these days. You know what I mean? That's like covers a topic or something that you're really interested in. So, I mean, there's that. Platforming. I love platforming. I don't think they're nearly as hard as they used to be. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. RPGs, adventure games. I mean, the whole lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. You mentioning life sims, that was not even on my list. But obviously, I do like playing them. So I was like, oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Because one of my favorite genres I think about the most are action RPGs. And really, I'm always really looking for really good story-driven games. And that has always been something I have looked at for. But I realized that over the years, more specifically, I never thought I would get to this point, but I really don't like open world games as much as I used to. I feel they kind of just end up taking away from the story in so many ways, and some of them are just not done quite as well as others.
I think that's a really good, like, perspective to have. Like, I get that take. I get it. If the game was made to be a story game, but it was made into an open world game, you can tell, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you have this whole world to explore, but it's like, but if at the end of it I have to go over here before I unlock the next thing, then
Yeah.
But then there are some games who are made to be open world games.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a plethora of things to do. If you wanted to walk away from the story, you wouldn't have to come back for 80 hours if you really wanted to, because you'd be doing other missions, other side quests, other stories that do not depend on the main quest. They're not like locked behind the main quest, I guess.
Yeah.
So I get that. I do. Mm-hmm. All right, well, here we go. Next, number 14. If you could take the job from any video game character and do it in real life, what would it be?
I feel like mine's kind of a cop-out.
Okay.
Can I just say the main character in Dreamlight Valley?
No, because like, I mean, if that was viable, if that was a thing, I think we'd all do that, because how hard would life be?
I mean, you have to deal with all those annoying characters. There's some.
But
really
if you didn't
ones.
have to pay rent or a mortgage or bills or any of that, I'm pretty sure one of those things still is heavier than the others. So.
Oh, I know.
And also, if you were actually there, you could like lock Mother Gothel in her tree,
Oh yeah, I would. I would use my magic abilities, and then I would also move that tree house.
Also, just be besties with Ursula. She'll get you a way to keep her locked up.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it was more of a realistic job, it would probably be something similar. I mean, it's still a very fictionalized universe, of course, the universe of Control, but being the director of a secret government organization, I'm here for that.
That would be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I put one on there for you. I put it on here for you, okay?
Okay.
That is the profession of vault overseer.
Oh gosh.
I mean, honestly, that sounds awful. But,
oh my gosh, yeah.
But I thought you'd get a good chuckle out of that.
Yes.
But really, I put Pokemon professor. Because, like, how hard is it to send 10-year-olds out into the wilderness, But I put one more. Have you ever heard of the Untitled Goose Game?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to be the goose, please. And just ruin everybody's day constantly.
You're here to cause chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that would just be... I mean, it kind of... I told Brandon that one, and he rolled his eyes and he laughed. He said, yeah, that tracks. I said, but I wouldn't be as chaotic to you. Just everybody else. So, it's fine.
Yes. Oh, man. Okay. Moving on to our next question.
Oh, yes.
Which game would you make a movie or TV show that hasn't already been adapted?
Oh my god, this was a hard question. When I had to think on it, and there are a couple I would like, that would make it go on. And I'm like, oh wait, well technically it has been, and it didn't work out, so I got to move on.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 5. I have 5 answers.
Oh,
yeah, okay. I had a lot. Okay, one, frankly, and like I'm not looking for notes on this one either because I'm right. But Skyrim, or like an Elder Scrolls show, It doesn't have to be based on a game, I think, because people might get a little like opinionated about that. But I think that would be really cool. I mean, make it Game of Thrones too. You know what I mean? I think it'd be amazing. Also, I put Animal Crossing. It could be like a chill little like, I don't know, slice of life anime or something.
I could see that. Yeah.
Like, all of the Final Fantasy games could also be turned into practically any story-driven kind of show. Portal, I think, would be a pretty cool one. Like a movie, maybe, like a Portal movie. Mm-hmm. Dark and funny. Like, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like, the budget for that couldn't be crazy because it has one person in it. And a voice. Or maybe a few voices, but but my last one would be Stardew Valley. It could be like a point of view, like The Office style.
Okay, I was gonna ask
sitcom.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, I liked that one, and I would buy all of the things. I would watch them all.
Yes. This is always a question that gets to me. I think this is sometimes such a taboo question because it's always one of those things that also is the same as like, oh, which book would you want to be turned into a movie type thing? And we know how half of those turn out type thing. But I thought about it and then I was like, oh, I have the perfect game for this. that I would love to actually see be made into a movie. So the game I thought of was What Remains of Edith Finch. I could totally see this as an indie film, like probably done by A24. The way that storytelling of the game itself is so well done, but seeing that play out as like what's really going on, just listening to these little like bits of these stories about this tragic family, like this would be
that would be really good. Oh my god, I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that one.
Yeah, so
Oh my gosh.
A24, if you're listening, hire me to write that script or something, or be involved in that movie.
Hire me to be the coffee person. I want to watch.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, question 16. What is your gaming hot take right now?
There is not a good handheld system right now. Handhelds were better 20 years ago.
I agree with that. There are handheld systems. Like, you can't argue that, but they're not, I would say they're portable systems, but they're not handheld systems.
They're just,
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, they're just like not as magical or quite as like
It's not
impressive and
It's not.
somehow to say that than they were before.
I mean, just like pulling out your Game Boy or your DS, out of your damn pocket. Like, nothing has, like, pulling your phone out of your pocket is nothing like that at all. At all. And I don't think that's a good one. That's a really good hot take. I'm here for that.
Yes.
And honestly, well, I don't really have one.
Oh, okay.
I honestly, I couldn't find an opinion of mine that, like, people would be like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. I think I've got a pretty good cold take.
Okay.
Which, people, because I say that, I'm like, well, I think there will be people who disagree with my cold take, but I think those people are too young to understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So do you want to just jump into this one? Okay.
Jump into it.
So
what
the
is
next,
your cold take?
Yeah, the next question, what is your cold take? My cold take is that mobile and live service games have ruined video games. That's it.
I mean, I don't really have anything to say about that, so I won't argue really there.
I think expectations for what video games are and should be are wildly different today because of live service games. And like the spiraling, I think, of mobile games has fed into that same feeling.
Yeah.
And maybe that is a hot take. I don't know. But I felt that there would be more people who were probably, when they thought about it, were more on that side of the fence. But I can see younger kids not agreeing with that because they have never lived in a world like where those things weren't it,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that's both. Maybe that's one for both questions there.
I think, it really depends on who it is or who you're talking to about, which of these they'll fall under. Mine's just kind of lame and just very generic, but I feel like...
Well, it's a cold take, so...
Yeah, us as a society has really moved more towards that, of just gaming is for everyone, and just deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody out there.
The amount of, I don't know, wild bullying that takes place when somebody's like, oh, I play video games... like when we were like not little, even like in high school, and he was like, oh, I play video games, and people were like, really, at your age? Like, go get a life, go get a job. And it's like, bruh, I have both of those things, thank you so much. But now it's just so incorporated into life.
Yeah. Moving on.
Okay. Yep. And I think this is my question to ask, and I'm more curious on your answers here. Mine are okay.
Oh no.
But I think you'll have better answers. What are two games that need a crossover together?
I am really sorry to disappoint you. I could not think of anything for this.
Oh, no. Okay.
I know.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, it was tough. You try to pair games together. And yeah, I can throw two random games into the pot, but it's like those two don't need a crossover,
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you one that I've wanted for 12 years, and I'll give you one that I've like newly just now know I need it. The first one is a crossover between Final Fantasy XIV and Kingdom Hearts. They do
Yeah.
crossovers with other games. They do crossovers with other Square and other Final Fantasy games. But like a little event where like I can get the clothing or like clothing inspired by characters. But also like every class could absolutely have a weapon also inspired by Kingdom Hearts, whether they all get Keyblades to some extent or they're getting like the organization member. Those items, those weapons can easily be like spread amongst the many, many, many classes in 14, and you could like get really creative and come up with some really good ones. But Square hates me, so it's fine. That's not going to happen. The other one, which is quite a wild one, and I don't see it ever happening, but it'd be really cool, is a Zelda and Dark Souls crossover.
Do tell more. Wow.
I mean, just like, because like if you took Zelda, like old school Zelda, like 64 Zelda maybe, and like ramped up the mature rating, you'd basically almost have a Dark Souls game. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And that would just be so cool. Have a Link in this world that he's just like, what on earth is going on? And he has to like find a way to survive it. Oh yeah.
See that. Very nice. Okay. Moving on to our next question. I've been looking forward to hearing your answer to this one since we created these questions, and I'm sure you've been scared of mine, but you shouldn't be. This question really could go
Oh, you won't be surprised by mine. You won't be surprised one damn bit from mine. So go ahead and ask.
Okay. So, if you could get your co-host to play a video game without question, what would it be?
What do you think my answer is?
Stardew Valley.
No.
Final Fantasy
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to like create a new character with you and just like sit and play together. That would just be amazing. Honestly, I love it. I love playing that game like fresh with a friend and stuff like that. So, yep, there you go. And you'll go, yeah,
yeah.
And that's okay.
I know. I was No, I know. I was wrong. I was like, oh, it could either go. I'm like, no, it's okay. Well, I almost feel like this question is to be like, we're gonna commit to this. We should actually play the game our co-host wants us to.
You should have had me answer first, maybe.
Okay, are you ready for my answer for you?
Is it Control?
Yes, it is.
Oh, people can't see, but I just did Kermit arms. So
yes,
there you go.
Yeah. Because I thought about it and I was like, okay, there are quite a few games, and they're like, no, realistically, I would love for you to play that game. Like, yes, it is a little creepy and stuff, but the storytelling
they're
incredible,
creepier though. So
yes, and it's third person. There you go.
Thank God for that.
And it's a little bit of a shooter, but also like there's a lot of features you can use.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's not like The Last of Us.
You have powers. Yeah.
Where I wanted to cry the whole time.
You see, that crossed my mind about Last of Us Part 2, and I went, no, I want to pick a game realistically that Wade might.
I mean, to be fair, I've played the first. I beat the first one.
Yeah.
To be fair, I beat the first one. I just won't ever touch the second one because I will die.
Yeah.
So my heart will be ripped out and I'll just explode in anxiety. So
yeah, that's another title for that game. That's accurate. But yeah, so Control. So
interesting.
Yes.
Maybe episodes for next year then, I think.
Yes, maybe. That's what I was thinking.
Things to think about. Okay. All right, question 20. Oh my gosh. What gaming trends did you hop on?
So this was kind of an interesting question. There's a lot to think about when you think about the last 25 years in gaming. So I kind of have like 4 main quote trends I would say I hopped on. The first one that came to mind was just in general MMOs, and RuneScape came to mind. Is like I feel like everybody was just playing that, or in general MMOs, but more specifically for me,
I wasn't playing RuneScape. I was playing Tibia. I was like on the indie side of that, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man. And then I also think about talking about other online games, talk about the rise and fall of Facebook games. Call us old.
Oh my
When you talk
gosh.
about those games that were on Facebook. But I specifically played Tetris. I did the Tetris co-op on there. See, when I told you I played a lot of versions of Tetris, I played Tetris on Facebook against my friends.
Okay, I played Farkle like it was nobody's business.
Oh.
But I don't think I played Tetris. I think you got me beat there.
Yeah. And then right around the time of Facebook games, let's just talk about the early years of mobile gaming. When you talk about Angry Birds, Plants vs. Zombies, everybody
Oh my
making
gosh.
any app possible out there. Like, even, I think there was the game called Draw Something that my friends and I would play a lot, where you were given like a random word and then you had to draw it. I mean, it's basically like Pictionary, but then your friend would have a certain amount of tries to guess it, and it would be a whole thing. Yeah.
For real, though.
Mobile games out
They're,
there.
you know, but in a lot of those mobile games are like dead, you know?
Yeah.
They just don't, if they still exist, they do not exist the way they used to. And it's not as fun. Like a
No.
handful of years ago, like they did like their most recent like reboot, I suppose, of Angry Birds. And I was just like, oh, what is this? This isn't this isn't Angry
No.
Birds.
No, there were so many games that I absolutely loved, but then, yeah, they just stopped making them and completely deleted them from the App Store. That was so heartbreaking. Like, there was one game, actually, specifically, that I think about. It was called Cause of Death. It was one of those very early, like, storytelling interactive games where you, like, had your set characters, but it was, like, basically solving a bunch of murders. So you were a police detective, but it was like the police detective drama between you and your partner and like all these cases. And it went on for years. And then they were just like, we're done. And I'm like, okay, well, me and my friends are completely hooked on this and want to know what happens. And then it was even more upsetting when they just completely deleted it and like erased it from existence. And then one of my last gaming trends, I would say, is the Battle Royale games, specifically Fortnite. I did hop on Fortnite, and
You really
I
did.
played that
You
really
did.
early on, a lot. Yeah, that was like after work. What am I playing? Fortnite. What am I playing on a weekend night?
Fortnite.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, what about you? What do you think about anything?
I thought about that, and like the Battle Royale thing, I didn't jump on. And the one thing that kept popping up, which I guess technically counted, was amiibos. When like this like Smash Brothers came out for like the 3DS and the Wii U, and amiibos were born. I own every single Smash Brothers amiibo.
Oh my gosh.
No comment. But you know, I really liked them. I enjoyed them, especially if they were like usable in the game. I loved them a lot. So maybe that.
Yeah. No, that reminds me. Well, I was on the other end with Disney Infinity. I own just about every single.
Oh, that is
Disney
true.
Infinity character. Yeah,
that is true. You were hard into that, weren't you?
Yeah.
The games to life, right? Is that what it was?
Yes,
Games to life.
Yes. That's what
yeah.
it was.
You know, I really wanted to do the Lego one.
Oh.
I wanted to try it, but I just never touched it. It looked fun, and it got like better, I guess, as it kept going. But I was like already doing the amiibos. I was like, there's no way. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are trends that I am not thinking of, and when I think about them, I'll be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I was there. But I don't know. I can't think of anything. So yeah, like we can move on, I guess.
Okay. Our next question. What challenge or boss from a video game made you crash out the most? But now when you try it, it's not that hard.
Okay, the first one that came to mind immediately, Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1. I would get so frustrated when fighting him like as a very early teen, because he was the kind of fight you just couldn't power through. You couldn't just swing the Keyblade until his HP was gone. But now I can do it in my sleep, especially for Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth. I'll play that like I'll beat the crap out of him to improve my mood. Like, he's dead, man. I like one hand tied behind my back. I'm ready to go. I love that fight. But Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1, he taught me some life lessons. But also, I'm going to say lots of different levels and challenges in the Spyro games. As a little one, there was definitely some spitting and cussing when I'd miss a tricky jump or a glide or something like that and had to start a whole thing over again. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah. I think one game that came to mind for me was Shadow of the Colossus. Just fighting just each individual one. And I just remember the first time I tried to play that game, I was like, what the heck? This is dumb. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do. I just don't know why I can't do it. Why is this not working for me? It was so frustrating. But then it was years later, I came back to it and I was like, I don't know what my problem was. Like, not that it's not still challenging, but it was like way easier, way more manageable to power through them.
That was such a different game, though. Like, way back when it first came out, and then playing it today, like it almost feels like a different game. Like my brain is a different brain.
Yes,
I remember playing it on the PS3, like in college, right? PS3, PS2.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh yikes!
I think it's come out on a couple. I mean, it definitely was on the PS3, but I think originally it was the PS2.
You know what? It's PS2 because I have it in the other room. I can see I can see it in my brain. It was hard because it doesn't tell you how to do anything. It doesn't tell you anything at all, and you're just like, I don't. But then when I played it again, and maybe it was in college that I played it again, and I was just like, oh, this makes way much more sense without any context.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well, next, here we go. Number 22. Oh my gosh, 22. What's a game that you regret not finishing, and why haven't you gone back to finish it?
So, that's the thing with me. I really try to finish every game I play. And then the very few games that I haven't finished, definitely haunt me. And I think one game that specifically bothers me, and I don't even know why. I think it's just because I always thought this was such a super cool game and I wanted to play it all the way through and I haven't. That would be Infamous. The very first one.
The very first one. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Because same.
No.
Because same.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't gone back to finish it because it's on the PS3. And I very, very rarely go back to my PS3. But the fact I actually have played 2 PS3 games this year, crazy, I know. And one of them we did specifically cover on the podcast. If you haven't checked that out, you guys should totally check out our lovely time in X-Men Destiny. You can check out our gameplay on YouTube. But yeah, Infamous. I always thought that was such a cool game. It was the cool, like, be the superhero or be the bad guy, which is a super cool game, which I realized that's a game where they haven't remade the first one, and they really should. Like, we've kind of seen it as a series, like the more recent game, which is still really old now, came out quite a while ago, but like that one was pretty fun and really cool. But no, I want to go back and actually complete the story. Like, I know what the story is in that game. That game is very old. I know what happens, but I want to experience it for myself.
It's always different. Like, you can go Wikipedia it up, but it's not the same when you're doing it, so.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
The first one that I still feel really bad about this because it's like not my MO, but it's Final Fantasy 12, which is wild because like if you're a Final Fantasy 12 fan and you heard me say that, I would probably get like thrown off of something. I've gotten really, really far in it, and I just kind of like run out of steam every time. And then I just like, I need to take a break, and then I take a break, but like it's so long, like years, I have to start it over. I just have to. But that one is what came to mind first. An easy answer is Baldur's Gate 3. We've had it since like it came out just about. And I've played it. I've started it a couple times. But then again, I just kind of like lose my steam on it and I'll leave and come back. I'm like, I'd just rather start over. But again, Baldur's Gate 3 is like Skyrim. Like, people don't play it to beat the game. You know, they play to have a good time. But then one that I think maybe you'll agree with me here is the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yes. That's like kind of mine as well, I would agree. Yeah. At least all the main stories are the paid content type stuff.
Yeah. One day I'd love to get down and like get a lot more done in that game that I have, but
well, If I do, I am keeping my same character. I am not restarting my character again. I've already done that a couple times for people.
Well, yeah,
I'm
like that's the
sticking with my
thing.
character and just continuing on.
That's the thing. Well, like, we've talked about sitting down together so much to play, but it's like, well, you've already beat these stories and I've already beat these stories, because you can play Elder Scrolls Online game in any story order you want to.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter, and you can just do what you want. So it's hard to like sit down and go like, okay, well, I've started this but haven't finished it. Well, I've beaten it completely. It's like, okay, well, that's tough. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like with 14 though, it's a straight story, just linear. Time moves linearly in that game. Thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my answers for that one.
Nice. Okay, moving on to our next question.
Mm-hmm.
What are your favorite genres to play, and how have those changed?
Okay, I picked 2.
Okay.
1, platforming. They're just not as challenging anymore. And then RPGs. And you can put any word in front of RPG that you want to. I'm really talking to all of them here. They're just not as fulfilling, Content-wise, they're just not as rich as they used to be. They're really pretty nowadays. Super pretty. But, like, they're just not as dense, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
I have, like, very vague words to describe, like, in general, how my genres and stuff have changed, which I've kind of already talked about before, about, like, open world games in general. Like RPGs, open world, I don't play those as much or really like those as much. And in general, I'm looking for more games that are less competitive in some ways. I really want to just chill and just enjoy my cozy Sims.
That's all we want in our old life, is just to enjoy our cozy Sims.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'll be playing Stardew in my grave.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, we ready for next?
Yes.
Okay, number 24. What are some of your favorite video game worlds that you would want to live in?
I just picked, this was also a cop-out answer. What video game world would I want to live in?
Okay.
Dreamlight Valley.
I mean, yeah. Why not, though? Again.
Yeah, it's chill. I mean, I guess there are some threatening forces, but it's not like I'm worried about dying every single day or anything just like that. And I
rely on the power of friendship. Yeah. It'll be all right. And also, you have freaking magic. Like, it's fine. Terribly defined magic at that. So, like, you can do whatever you want.
Yes. So it's going to be a great time.
And now you can ride horses.
Yes.
Okay, I have 3, which none of them will surprise you at all. The first one, immediately, Animal Crossing. Because, like, okay. I don't have to have a job. All right. Stardew, even though that's the exact opposite, and you have all of the jobs, and there's no day offs, and you're not allowed. But also Pokemon. My 10-year-old is showing here a little bit. But yeah, why not? Pokemon.
I mean, who didn't want to be a Pokemon trainer? Come on. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we moving on to our last question here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Final question, number 25. What are you looking forward to playing in the new year?
Okay. Now I had to go look at a list of games releasing next year, because like immediately there wasn't anything that I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Like this game's almost out. There really wasn't anything on there. So I looked at a list. I was like, oh, right, that is next year. Or, oh, yeah, that's coming soon. So I got a few things. The first one is the game Pokopia. The, like, Pokemon, like, life sim, you know? That looks so freaking cute. And, like, a game that I've needed for, like, all of my life. And now I get it. So that comes out in March, I think.
Oh, okay. Not too far off.
Yeah, so that, and then there's let's see, the new Fable game, maybe, I don't know, I haven't seen a lot on that, or I've missed a bunch, I don't know. And then also like there's an anime game, the 7 Deadly Sins Origins game. It's like one of those like live servicey games, like Genshin Impact. It's like that kind of. Yeah. But I love 7 Deadly Sins, so maybe if it's good, I'll keep playing. There's a Dissidia Final Fantasy, a new mobile game coming out for that, which just like annoys me. Like that they can't just make a full game, but whatever. But then also Witchbrook. If you've probably seen something on it. It's like pixel based, but like you're like a magic college student and you can just go live life through the city while you go to university or something. That looks cute. But also Haunted Chocolatier, which is the new game being made, by the creator of Stardew Valley. So I don't know if that will be out next year. Nobody knows that. But that's coming. Yeah. Everything else is slated for next year. So we'll see.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I think one of the biggest things I say I'm looking forward to play next year is kind of more my backlog.
Oh, legit.
There's so many games I have to play, and I think we can give this away. I'm not sure if we have given this away yet, but this is going to be a big thing for our podcast starting next year. We are going to be diving in. Should we reveal it?
Diving in, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes. We are going to be playing through the entirety of Kingdom Hearts.
Game by game.
Yes, game by game.
Absolutely.
Starting with the original. And so we will be having an episode on the first one at the early part of next year. Mm-hmm. I am excited to revisit all these games.
Me too. There's so much that we're going to be yapping about, crying about.
Yes. So that's a big one that I'm excited for. Another game that's in my backlog I will be playing next year, I am committed to playing it, will be Alan Wake. Definitely the first one. We'll see if when I get through that, if I'll go through to the second one, but I will play Alan Wake.
Get it? You've been excited for a while about it, so
I know.
Let's get it.
Yes. And then I have 2 games that are supposedly coming out next year. You know, we will see. Things always change, but I have my eye on Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It seems like it'll be really cool. I think, obviously, that we need to see more about this game. See really what this gameplay looks like, what the story truly is going to be like, but it has potential. It seems like it'll be really cool. And then the other game where they've shown a lot for it, and it seems like it could be amazing, but it could also crash and burn. That is Clockwork Revolution.
Oh, is that the game that I thought was BioShock?
Yes, it's basically BioShock.
Yeah. I forgot about that too.
Yeah. So those are 2 I'm keeping an eye on next year.
And I'm sure I plan to be like surprised. I have this feeling that next year is going to be a really good gaming year as far as like announcements go anyway. Like I'm waiting because we've got the Game Awards, which when people are listening to this episode is like a day away. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll get some fun announcements there. You know, just how much I love hearing that phrase, world premiere. So we'll just have to see.
Is a world. Yep, I
know. Mean, technically it is, but it's like, oh my god, lowercase world premiere, not uppercase world premiere.
Yeah, like I want to be excited, but I just know I'm disappointed every time. So I will still watch his show.
Oh, Jeffrey.
But, yeah. But surprise me, Jeffrey. Surprise me with actually.
Oh, I'm always begging for that. Like,
yes.
Like, I'm happy to be surprised by Jeffrey. I just know I'm not going to be. That sounds awful. But hey, we'll see.
But listeners, this was a crazy episode for us, really looking back at the last 25 years in gaming. Feel free to, follow us on our social medias and share your answers to all these questions. I mean, they were big. 25 big questions, a lot to go there. Like, have a conversation with us. Maybe you guys will mention something we completely forgot about because, there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure we did forget about, obviously. There's a lot of games that have come out in the last 25 years. But I think that'll do it, unless you have anything else to add.
Nope.
Okay. That'll do it for this episode.
And that's it for another episode of Podcast Demastered.
If you enjoyed hanging out with us today, don't forget to follow and subscribe, leave us a review, and tell a friend.
If you have an episode idea, send us an email at demasteredpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook @PodDemastered.
Thanks for listening, and tune in for the next time we demaster our favorite things on Podcast Demastered.